Good morning. My name is Ken Sepos. My pronouns are he, him. I came to Countryside Church in 1998. The minister was Rupert Lovely. The music director was John Denny. Our pianist was, and still is, Janice Razak. Before all that, we did a visit to the Ethical Humanist Society in Skokie, which seemed nice, but was too far from Lake Zurich. In the early days of the internet, I looked on an electronic bulletin board in an atheist subgroup. I asked if there was such a thing as an atheist church. The atheist bulletin board nearly exploded as members roasted me royally for that idea. So I opened Alta Vista, since it was going to be another 10 years before there was Google. And I have the book over here if you want to see it. And I looked for a free thought group, but there were none in Illinois at that time. But I found one in Austin, Texas. I called, and a nice gentleman there told me, no free thought organization in Illinois, but had I looked at Unitarian Universalist? He summed up my search for me nicely. Mixed religion marriage with young children? Check. Feeling guilty? Check. Something missing from your life? Check. So back to Alta Vista, where I found a website for Countryside. The opening page was our covenant in a rather garish font, but still quite compelling. And it was only a 15-minute drive. Denise and I found CCUU, our new intellectual and spiritual home. We visited several times, met many smart and interesting people: Roger and Emily Eames, Ken Cowan, Raymond Lee Stokes, Bob and Marty Atherton, Sharon and Dan Wiseman, Gary and Robin Labetz, Tom and Krista McTavish, Carol and Ken Bobby, and so many others, and it continues to grow. We had it all. Great sermons, intelligent conversations, great music, and a place where we were understood. We had amazing circle suppers, even one lasting until 2 in the morning because we were having so much fun. I think the wine might have helped. Some Sundays, our children pleaded with us to go to church so they could be in RE with their friends, even when we wanted to stay in bed for a change. In case you didn't know, as a UU, if you don't go to church one Sunday, you are not going to hell. I learned more about Jesus and Christianity through Rem Stokes classes in this church than I ever learned in the Catholic church I grew up in. We even studied nutrition, neuroscience, and evolution. I watched mind-blowing documentary movies in Hal Snyder's Movies with Meaning. He recruited me to advocate for Obamacare, facing down the Tea Party flag wavers outside the office of Representative Melissa Bean. I facilitated a men's group with a fantastic set of men exploring gender issues. I expected it to last 2 meetings, maybe max. It lasted for 7 years. My wife and I have served on the board and helped on many committees. I used to joke that my 20-year-old self would have never believed that I would actually serve on the board of trustees for a church. My children went through RE classes and learned more about religions and sexuality far beyond my knowledge at 50 years of age. I often tell new visitors that this church and its members contributed to at least half of my children's worldly wisdom. They're good, marvelous humans, and they're going to do good for the world. The church has changed, but we always get better. Converting the rental housing to Chalice House, adding solar electric to our roof, becoming a welcoming congregation where LGBTQIA+ are embraced, are all amazing changes I have witnessed. And we are so much better for all of it. I've slowed down recently. I retired, as my wife did, about a year ago. Our circumstances never allowed us to be major CCO donors, but we help as much as we can, and that is the beauty of this community. Together, our combined financial gifts make all our lives richer and more hopeful. This church is a haven for all that is good. It is why I stand here today.